Now I will be doing more types of mushrooms, like gourmet type mushrooms over time, but we're going to start off with the most basic one that everyone uses at home and that anyone can grow at home as well. And the cheapest and most effective way to do it at home is with a mushroom growing kit. Now brand doesn't matter, you can choose any brand, they all work the same. And the price varies from about 15 Australian dollars to about $20. So what you get in this kit is you get the box, of course, which you're going to use to grow the mushrooms. And that you should get a bag of mushroom compost and a bag of organic peat moss, which is what the mushrooms come from. So it's very simple, just take everything out of the box. I'm just going to turn that upside down and just using a screwdriver, you're going to put a couple holes in the bottom just for drainage. So we're going to turn it back upside down. Next, with our mushroom compost, we're going to lay that inside the box. And let's give it a shake just so it's nice and even. Then we're going to get our peat moss and we're going to just layer that just on top. Just make sure it's spread out nice and even. And finally, we're just going to use a normal water spray on a mist. And we're just going to lightly moisten the top. Okay, we don't want to water it, we don't want to drench it. We just want to keep it nice and moist. We don't want it wet. So that should be enough. So the best time to do this is when it's in a warmer weather climate, but we're going to keep it someplace warm and moist. So the best place to start this off is, say, under the sink in a cupboard. And it's very important to spray this every day. Just a light spray, just to keep it nice and moist. You really do not want this to dry out, otherwise it can spoil the whole thing. So if you've done everything right, you've kept it in a nice, warm, dark, moist area, and you keep spraying it once a day just so it stays nice and moist, you should have a mold forming on the top within about 14 days. Then in another 14 to 30 days after that, the mushrooms will start to appear. But I will be doing update videos on this mushroom compost, so in about 13 days, when the mold forms, I'll film that and show you what it looks like. And then another video when the mushrooms start to appear, and then another video when I start to pick them. So you can follow along on how the progress goes on this particular mushroom kit. So we're going to place this lid on, and I'm going to wait for the moss to form. And it's important too that once the moss starts to form, you don't have to keep the lid on, but you do have to keep it nice and moist. So until then, I'll see you in 2 weeks on the progress of this mushroom kit. Thank you for watching this episode of Home Handy Hints. Please do me a huge favour by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another Home Handy Hint.